این حرکتی که امروز داریم در حمایت از فعالین کارگری دربند و زندانیان سیاسی ایران هست. برگزار کننده این حرکت کارزار دفاع از کارگران دربند و زندانیان سیاسی ایران در ونکوور هست. رضا شهابی عضو هیئت مدیره سندیکای کارگران شرکت واحد تهران به دنبال پایان مشروط اعتصاب غذایی طولانی مدت خودش به شدت از انواع بیماری ها رنج میبره و دستگاه قضایی و نهادهای امنیتی رژیم جمهوری اسلامی تنها به شرطی حاضرن اونو به بیمارستان منتقل کنند که در غل و زنجیر به تخت بسته شده باشه. توحشی که به درستی مورد پذیرش رضا شهابی قرار نگرفته. وضعیت اسماعیل عبدی و محمود بهشتی لنگرودی، دو فعال جنبش معلمین، و نیز سهیل عربی بلاگر معروف ایرانی که الان در خط مرگ در زندان در خطر اعدام، و آتنا دائمی که از فعالین حقوق کودکان در ایران هست، و سایر زندانیان سیاسی و عقیدتی به شدت نگران کننده هست. محمد جراحی فعال کارگری بعد از 5 سال زندان، انواع شکنجه های طاقت فرسا، از زندان به طور موقت آزاد شد و مدت کوتاهی بعد از آن جان خودش را از دست داد بر اثر یک بیماری که در زندان به آن هیچ توجهی نشده بود. و اینها قتل‌هایی هست که در ایران مرتب داره انجام بشه و سرنوشت مشابه او برای شاهرخ زمانی هست و ما اینجا جمع شدیم که جلوی این جنایت‌های جمهوری اسلامی رو بگیریم. به همین خاطر ما اعتراض داریم به تشدید فشار به فعالین کارگری و زندانی سیاسی و عقیدتی و میخوایم که توجه افکار عمومی بین المللی رو جلب بکنیم و به خاطر همین این حرکت در شهر ونکوور در کانادا برگزار شده تا همصدا با خانواده‌های زندانیان سیاسی و مخالفین زندان شکنجه در ایران خواستار آزادی بی‌قید و شرط همه اسیران دربند در زندان‌های جمهوری اسلامی ایران بشیم. امروز شنبه 21 اکتبر و ما تا ساعت 4 عصر اینجا خواهیم بود. ممنون از همه شما که اینجا جمع شدید.
رضا شهابی آزاد باید گردد.
رضا شهابی آزاد باید گردد.
آتنا دائمی آزاد باید گردد.
آتنا دائمی آزاد باید گردد.
اسماعیل عبدی آزاد باید گردد.
اسماعیل عبدی آزاد باید گردد.
سهیل عربی آزاد باید گردد. آرش صادقی آزاد باید گردد.
آرش صادقی آزاد باید گردد.
سعید شیرزاد آزاد باید گردد.
سعید شیرزاد آزاد باید گردد.
محمود بهشتی آزاد باید گردد.
محمود بهشتی آزاد.
Taking films of these events are going to be shown in Iran so that people in Iran will know that all across the world we're defending the rights to freedom of expression in Iran, so the government does not take them to jail, does not torture them on the charges of being un-Islamic. Can you believe that they charge workers who are defending their rights to be un-Islamic and against the government just because they're asking for better living conditions in Iran at a time that the economic situation is really bad for the workers and the living condition is deteriorating on a daily basis.
We are here in support of our colleagues in Iran who are unjustly in jail. Workers who want to organize themselves are arrested, tortured, and jailed, sometimes executed. We are here to call for their freedom. I'd like to welcome everyone. Thank you for coming and supporting and standing in solidarity with the struggling workers in Iran. On behalf of the campaign to defend political prisoners in Iran. I thank you for being here and tying your voice to us for freedom of jailed workers in Iran. We are here to free our colleagues from prison in Iran. Islamic regime in Iran constantly harass, arrest, torture, execute labor activists, women activists, gay and lesbians, youth, bloggers, everyone that doesn't come in line with their reactionary Islamic regime. That's what's happening to those people, and we are here to call for their freedom. Lately, the Islamic Republic of Iran learned different tactics. The regime is killing our folks silently by denying their medical need. When they are in jail and, you know, get all kinds of diseases, they just leave them alone. Or they put them in a situation that they don't want to be in. They don't want to be outside with, you know, in captivity with all the chain on them and tied to the bed to go to the hospital. So they silently kill them. We have a number of these folks, like Mahmoud Salehi is in and out, all the time. Reza Shahabi the same. We are here to free Reza Shahabi now. Free Reza Shahabi now.
Free Reza Shahabi now.
Free Reza Shahabi now.
Free Reza Shahabi now.
Shahrukh Zamani was another labor activist who actually was killed in Iran. And obviously the Islamic regime of Iran is responsible for his death. Mohammad Jarrahi was another labor activist in jail. And he got into all kinds of diseases, and shortly after he was released, he died. We've got Atena, a woman activist, human rights activist. She's suffering from all kinds of diseases. And they are going to stay with them. So we are here in solidarity with the labor activists, women activists in Iran. We want them free now. Freedom now.
Freedom now.
Freedom now.
Freedom now.
I've got a long list of labor activists, teachers, women, human rights activists in jail. We want them free. We want them free now. And I want the workers in Iran, I would say it in Farsi. من میخوام خواهرها و برادرای ما، زندانیان سیاسی، کارگران فعال، بلاگ نویس ها بدونن ما صداشون هستیم. ما اونا رو آزاد میکنیم. درهای زندان رو مردم میشکنن، شما آزاد میشین. من میخوام شما بمونین. ما میخوایم رضا شعبی تو بمونی، آزادی رو ببینی، فروپاشی جمهوری اسلامی رو ببینی. سلامت شما برای ما مهمه. جمهوری اسلامی به شما انواع و اقسام صدمات رو وارد میکنه. لطفاً تا جایی که میتونید از سلامتی خودتون حفاظت کنید. آبروی اینا رو ما میبریم، نمیذاریم نفس راحت بکشن. اینا دزدن، جنایتکارن، فاشیستن. شما آزادی خواهید، باید آزاد باشید. شما باید زنده بمونید. مردم شما رو میخوان. رضا شعبی، آتنا دائمی، سهیل عرابی، همه زندانیان سیاسی، همه عزیزان دربند، ما شما را آزاد میخوایم. آزادتون میکنن مردم. با هم دیگه امروز مرزی بین داخل و خارج نیست. ما شما را آزاد میکنیم. ما صدای شما هستیم. فریاد میکنیم. دنیا رو میذاریم رو سرمون، زیر پاش رو داغ میکنیم. We are here in solidarity with our jailed workers in Iran. We want them free now. Freedom now.
Freedom now.
we have today has been supported by numerous large unions across Canada. One of them is Yunifور Local 114, who sent us a lengthy support letter saying that they're actually one of the largest unions in the private sector in Canada, with over 315,000 workers in every major area of the economy in Canada, and they send us a very heartwarming letter of support. Workers in Canada support working activists in Iran because we all share the same goal for better humanity, for better life, and workers in Iran should not go through torture. So I just read a small segment of the long letter sent by the Yunifور Local 114, signed by Gordon McGrath. It is saying that organizations like ITF and other world organizations has condemned the imprisonment of Iranian trade unionists. In Iran, trade unionists are subject to continued persecution by the authorities. Their trade union rights and civil liberties are denied, and trade union leaders are detained for reasons connected with their activities in defense of the interests of workers. The Education International and the International Transport Workers Federation are particularly concerned about the fate of Reza Shahabi. Reza Shahabi, treasurer of the Syndicate of Workers of Tehran and Suburb Bus Company, was under medical leave of absence after suffering severe forms of ill treatment while in detention. He was denied an extension to his medical leave and is now back in prison. Furthermore, his detention was extended by 968 days as a result of his absence. Reza Shahabi has joined a hunger strike on 9th of August to protest against the inhumane detention condition in Iranian prisons. Yunifور Local 114 supports the trade unionists in Iran, and we urge the Iranian authorities to take all necessary measures for the immediate and unconditional release of Reza Shahabi and any other trade unionists detained for reason contained with their activities in defense of the interests of workers. Yunifور Local 114 is very concerned about the harsh detention condition imposed on them and fear for their safety and well-being. So here we really appreciate this kind of support, and we want to get more of that. And Yunifور has urged every civilian across the world to join the petition in a website by Labor Start Campaign. And if you go to Labor Starts, you will find the Reza Shahabi campaign. Please go there and support, and this petition will be sent to Iran, and they will know that the world is watching, and we defend the right of workers and human rights activists in Iran.
شما را آزاد میکنیم رفقای عزیزم. در این حال the labor movement in around the world, including Canada, has been always supporting, and the Vancouver and the District Labor Council excused that they couldn't make it today to deliver their own solidarity message. But we've got
Solidarity greeting to rally in support of imprisoned workers in Iran. On behalf of the Vancouver District Labor Council, please share this message of solidarity and rally to demand freedom for jailed Iranian labor activists. Our Labor Council is made up of over 100 trade unions, in Vancouver area. Together we represent 55,000 union workers. Workers have the same interests all around the world. The right to freedom of speech and freedom from persecution. The right to organize together to improve our situation. Wages and working conditions. Health and safety. Fair and equal treatment. We also know that whenever workers' rights are under attack anywhere in the world, that is really an assault on the rights of all workers in the world. Unions are one of our strongest vehicles for progressive and positive social changes. In Iran, and the use of imprisonment, torture, persecution, and execution are routinely used to terrorize the labor activists in an effort to prevent them from becoming a progressive force. We support demands to end the terror and violence against workers in Iran, to allow workers to freely exercise their fundamental rights to set up their own organizations, to meet, assemble, and protest, to take a strike action, organize and participate in rallies without fear of being arrested or jailed, and free Reza Shahabi, Ismail Abdi, and Atena Daimi. Sahel Arabi, Mahmoud Beheshti, and others who are suffering in Iran's prison because they dared to speak out. These are the rights that Canadians expect for themselves and demands for others. Yet here, to our rights are being eroded, so especially important for us to speak out. Over the years, the VDLC has consistently recognized the importance and demonstrating solidarity with the brave people of Iran, who despite tremendous pressure from their government have preserved the right, their efforts to form unions and demand labor rights. In closing, we wish you very success in your continued struggle for justice. In solidarity, Joy Hartman, President of Vancouver District Labor Council. Thank you.
Hi everybody. Reza Shahabi denied medical care. 3 weeks after conditionally ending his 50-day hunger strike on September 27th, Reza Shahabi has still not received any medical treatment in a hospital. Reza Shahabi, a member of the executive committee of the trade union of the Tehran and suburbs Wahed bus company, began his hunger strike protest on August 8 as he entered Rajai Shah prison in Karaj. He was protesting about the legality of his case, a new prison term of 968 days and prison conditions. He conditionally ended his hunger strike when a high-ranking security official of the Iranian regime promised to deal with his demands. Reza Shahabi needs immediate and comprehensive medical care to deal with the injuries he sustained during his arrest and interrogation, as well as many problems that have resulted from his long hunger strike. He currently has stomach problems and high blood pressure while eating. He's having many nosebleeds, 2 operations on the vertebrae in his neck and back, carried out while he was in prison 4 years ago. They are causing him severe pain. One side of his body is numb and the other is great pain. Although he is clearly very ill, he is being deprived of medical treatment in a hospital. This is simply because he is not prepared to go to hospital in handcuffs and shackles. This is how the Iranian regime treats labor activists, jail workers, and political prisoners. Free all پارلمانی action campaign. Thank you.
They wonder why we're here. We are here to free our colleagues who are unjustly jailed in Iran. The labor activists, women activists, gays and lesbians, youth, and any kind of rights activists in Iran. They are tortured, they are jailed, they are executed. We are here to call for their freedom. I also wanted to let my colleagues in Iran, the jail workers, that the labor movement in Canada is fully supporting them. Freedom now!
Freedom now!
با امید آزادی همه کارگرای زندانی، همه زنای زندانی، همه عزیزانی که به خاطر دفاع از حقوق بشر و حقوق خودشون، آزادی خودشون در بندن توسط یک مشت جنایتکار دزد. جمهوری اسلامی بهتر اینا رو آزاد کنه. پرونده کثیف خودش رو، جنایتکارانه خودش رو سنگین‌تر نکنه. مردم شما رو به پای میز محاکمه میکشن. مردم شما رو محاکمه میکنن. مردم عادلن ولی نمیگذرن از حقشون. شما رو دستگیر میکنن، شما رو محاکمه میکنن. آزاد کنید بچه‌های مردم رو. آزاد کنید مردم رو. آزاد کنید عزیزان خانواده هایی رو که دربند کردید. خجالت بکشید. گورتون رو گم کنید. دزدها، قاتلا.
Free all political prisoners in Iran! Free all political prisoners in Iran!
I just wanted to let you know that the atrocities of the government of Iran is well known internationally. You just need to go to the United Nations Human Rights Commission or just check the annual report published by Amnesty International for the 2016-17 and you'll find the most horrifying criminal acts committed by this government, by the government of Islamic Republic of Iran against the civilians in Iran. Like last year in West Azerbaijan province, the atrocities carried out by this government included flogging sentences of 30 to 100 lashes against 17 miners. These are workers who go to mines to work for a living, and because they wanted a better standard of living, they went on strike. The government accused them for being unruly, and they were sentenced to flogging in public. And these sentences were carried out. Can you imagine that? Just the basic human rights of going on strike to get a better wage, to get living conditions so you can feed your children. And then the government comes as the representative of the capitalists, as a representative of the employees. The government comes, arrests the labor activists, flogs them, lashes them in public. Why? Because they wanted a better standard of living. Shame.
Shame!
Shame to this government. Independent union is a basic human right accepted in most countries around the world, and in Iran for doing such a basic civil activities, workers are arrested, killed, they're flogged, they're imprisoned, they're denied treatment. And we want to stop this. We want an international outcry to stop the atrocities of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Workers have no rights under the Islamic regime in Iran. Labor activism in Iran is seen as a national security offense. And we want to stop these atrocities by this government. We can do that. We just want workers in Iran are going through hardship. They're taking great risks to do that, to stop this government from committing these atrocities against the basic human rights in Iran. And we're here to support them.